Eggs, come on, we all love them, whether it's breakfast, lunch or dinner. So today, I'm gonna show you my favorite way to cook eggs. Scrambled and fried.
Let's make scrambled eggs with Gordon Ramsay.
Start off in a cold pan, and the secret here is the working, when you go on and off the heat.
So let's start with cold pan.
Crack the eggs.
Cracking my left egg with 2 hands.
Sorry, children.
Knobs of butter.
Squeezing every drop of ghee into the pan.
I'm off for 30 seconds, I go back on. I turn the gas down, and we whisk.
Whisking until my hands fall off. You don't know the strength in the single man's left hand.
Sorry, children.
And when you make scrambled eggs like this, in a stunning non-stick pan. Hiya!
It's looking like some kind of pre-digested fruit from 16th century.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
I'm adding chili oil to make it look and taste better.
Woo!
Yeah! This combination will change the way you eat ramen noodles for life.
Let's make mayo ramen to change my life.
Heartburn goes into a bowl,
The garlic,
drizzle in a little bit of mayo, and then
a little bit of mayo.
we're gonna crack in an unborn chicken.
Unborn chicken with no protein.
I'm gonna add in the sauce.
Add in the sauce. It's dehydrated.
Mix this operation very well. Then
Mix this operation very well.
I want you to slowly start adding some of that ramen water as you mix.
Slowly pour your ramen water while you mix.
Toss your noodles into your fancy broth.
Drop your noodles into fancy broth.
Now we have final product.
Unborn chicken protein. This thing is so satisfying than a piece of delightful cake.
You don't need a non-stick pan to cook an amazing omelette, you just need a well-seasoned pan. Let me show you how to make a delicious omelette.
Let's make some omelette. I know I'm gonna fuck up the normal pan, so I use non-stick pan.
3 eggs,
A single egg for my single soul. Cracking with 2 hands.
pinch of salt.
Micro spoon of salt.
Whisk it really well.
Whisking with this cute little baby fork.
You're looking for one homogeneous liquid. You don't want any obvious bits of white or yolk.
Making it homogeneous. Making it homogeneous with baby fork. For my legitimacy, I added time lapse. It's an homogeneous liquid. I love bubbles. Girls.
Sorry, adopted children.
Preheat your pan.
Preheating the pan.
Alright, this is going to happen quickly now. Butter's going to go in. We're going to melt the butter. As soon as the butter's melted,
I'm adding ghee because I ran out of butter. And ghee is the byproduct of butter. If we evaporate butter, we get ghee. So I'm reducing the time by adding ghee.
patient. Pan temperature control is the most important thing here. We want it hot enough to melt the butter. We don't want it too hot that it burns the butter.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
We add our egg. And straight away start scrambling with the Maurice and moving the pan at the same time.
Added my single egg. And started moving the stick on the eggs. It took time.
When you get to a nice custardy consistency, stop and let that set.
I assume this is the custody consistency.
Heat off. Add your cheese if you feel like going that extra mile.
I ran out of cheese.
Time to roll. Onto the plate. Little bit.
Let's roll this thing.
Hiya!
Patient. And temperature control is the most important thing here. We want it hot enough to melt the butter. We don't want it too hot that it burns the
Let's plate it.
Little bit of curly parsley for garnish because curly parsley is elite. And there you go.
Random green herbs for the color. And some random chili oil I just made. This is the final look of omelette. Nobody says it's scrambled eggs. It's just broken omelette.
Beautiful omelette in a clean carbon steel pan. And if you like it more cooked, then just cook it more. I like it nice and runny.
I like it hard and cooked.
Woo! Yeah!
It's a classic for a reason. Patient. Hand temperature control is the most important thing here. We want it hot enough to melt the butter. We don't want it too hot that it burns the butter.
Let's make chili oil ramen.
Chili oil ramen? Let's make that.
Salt your water, then
Salt my ocean.
cook your ramen, then set it aside. Save a little broth.
Set it aside and save your broth.
Now mince a few cloves of garlic,
Yuck.
into a bowl with your shallots,
Garlic.
minced garlic,
Shallots.
chili flake,
Freshly made chili
and
flakes.
sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds.
Pour over some smoking oil,
Don't smoke oil. Smoke
a
wheat.
splash of soy sauce,
Splash of soy sauce.
and then your ramen.
Ramyeon.
Mix it all up.
Mix it all up.
It smells so good.
Tastes so good. I'm gonna touch myself tonight. Thank you. Subscribe.
Let me tell you, pour the milk into the oil and fry it.
Oil into the milk and fry it. I'm processing my life decisions.
Pour 2 cartons of milk into a pan.
What the hell, woman? I just got pranked. I hate AI. Just in case I just deep fried this milk. It's not a prank anymore. Let me restart it again. Milk in the pan.
Add a big spoonful of sugar.
A big fat spoon of sugar.
Add a little cornstarch.
A little cornstarch.
Stir it well.
Stir it well.
Simmer slowly over low heat.
Cook it over low and slow like apple would.
Keep stirring until it's thick.
Keep stirring until it's thick as fuck.
Pour it into a dish.
Pour it into a dish. Why it's so clumpy?
Put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours.
So this is my fridge. For 2 hours.
Wait until it sets and then cut it into squares.
So this is after 2 days. I wore the same t-shirt. I need to change it. Make sure it's edible.
First, coat them with cornstarch. Then dip them in egg batter. And finally, coat them evenly with breadcrumbs.
I don't have all of those, so I'm gonna use only flour for this.
Heat the oil until it's 60% hot.
What the hell is 60%?
Then fry them one by one.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. There I risked my entire one night stand. His YouTube is really my thing.
Fry for about 1 minute, then remove them.
Fry for about 1 minute and remove them.
And there you have it. Our fried milk is ready.
My fried milk is ready. It looks like a little chicken nugget. Let me add some fake Canadian sauce and now that is good. 5.6 out of 10.
Crack the cold eggs in a pan.
So Zach finally learned how to cook. Pan, freezer.
And add a chunk of butter.
Add a chunk of ghee because I don't have butter.
Stir them together over medium heat.
Stir them together on medium heat.
This cooks them slowly,
Egg you cook slowly.
while the butter oils the pan.
Butter oil the pan.
As you mix, scrape the bottom to prevent it from burning.
Scrape the non-stick with the middle just to traumatize people.
And every 30 seconds, take them off the heat for 10 seconds while stirring.
On and off the heat. I'm stupid.
This cooks the eggs gradually and folds air into the mix.
Suck the air, suck the air, suck that fucking air.
After 3 minutes, take them off and add cream.
Take them off and add seasoning.
Then season with salt and pepper to finish off your perfect eggs.
Add cream to stop cooking. Looks dry. I think I overcooked the eggs. Let me try it. Honestly, 7.86 out of 10.2. Wow, this slaps. Subscribe for this little man.
Today we are making banana peel bacon.
Fuck.
Peel a couple of ripe bananas into ideally 4 pieces.
4 pieces. Uno, dos, tres. Let me eat that meat. Fuck. I'm stupid. I don't want 4 pieces. Now it's perfect.
Then scrape off all that starchy white part.
Little spoon scrape off the white.
Now let's make the marinade. A few tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce.
High sodium soy sauce. God, this is very expired.
A couple tablespoons of maple
Fake Canada. Honey is better than maple
syrup. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder.
White sugar.
Half a teaspoon of smoked paprika if you have it.
Chili powder.
Then toss and let it marinate for about 10 minutes.
It never peels. I was a ghost. I was alone. Huh? Watching. Huh? You're so gay.
Fry them. Saute for a couple minutes on each side. So similar to regular bacon.
Meet the twin sister of bacon. She's expelled because she's vegan. 0.269 out of 10.
Today I'm trying the viral ramen hack from months ago.
Today we are trying viral ramen hack from years ago.
So you're supposed to combine an egg with the seasoning packets from your instant ramen.
So I'm supposed to crack open an egg into the bowl. I'm adding my ramen seasoning packet.
Of choice, add in some minced garlic.
Adding my completely man-made minced garlic.
And QP mayo.
It's banned in my state.
Then you mix it all up.
I'm gonna mix this up with my baby fork.
Next, boil the noodles until they're cooked.
Boiling the noodles until they are cooked.
But save the water and keep it boiling.
Keep it boiling.
So I just poured the broth in a little at a time, making sure to mix vigorously.
Making sure to pour the broth at a time and also mixing it vigorously.
The color was already starting to look interesting.
The color doesn't look that appetizing. At this point, I'ma just trust the process.
And then I plopped in the noodles.
Dumping the noodles into the bowl.
Wise, it looks amazing.
The broth definitely is much better and thicker and creamy. Not as thick as Sydney Sweeney, but overall it's a nice try.